In today's video, I'll show you how to create roles in Oracle Apex. This will help us control which menus and pages each user can access. First, we'll take a look at the table design so we understand how roles will be stored and managed. To create roles, I'll be using two tables, one master table for the role itself, and one details table to store which menus are assigned to that role. This is the master role table. Each role has a unique role number, a role name, and an active status. This is the role details table. It links each role to a menu and stores permissions like create, view, modify, and remove. Now that the tables are created, I'll move on to building the form for managing roles. Here I'm selecting the side-by-side layout for the master detail form. For the master table, I am selecting PM_user_role, and for the detail table, I am choosing PM user role DTL. This will allow us to manage roles and their permissions together. But I'm not going to build it this way. Instead, I'll click on Advanced so I can create the master detail form with more control. Here I'll select only the master table and click Next because I'll add the detail section manually later. Here I'm selecting the primary key as role_no and the display column as role_name. For the secondary display, I'm choosing the active_sent status. For the details section, I'm selecting the PM_user_role_DTL table. This will allow us to manage the permissions for each role inside the same form. Our master detail form is now created. This is Oracle Apex's default system, and it makes building these kinds of pages very easy. This is the master form, where we manage the main role information. Now I'll change the active status column into a yes/no radio button to make it easier to update the role's status. Now I'll enter a role name. The role has been created successfully. This is the details table. Here we decide, menu-wise, which actions are allowed like edit, delete, view, and so on. I'll convert the can create, view, modify, and remove columns into radio buttons to make the permission settings easier to control. Now I'll assign a menu under the admin role. So I selected the setup menu for this role. Next, I'll add another role detail for the owner list menu. After that, I added the customer type menu to this role as well. Right now it's showing the menu number, so I'll add a query to display the menu name instead. I want to add the new customer menu, but I'm not finding it in the list, so I'll check the menu table to confirm whether it exists. I realized I forgot to create the new customer menu earlier. So I'll go back to the menu setup page and add new customer as a new menu item. I've created the menu, so now I'll go back to the role and assign this new menu to it.